welcome. And thanks for clicking on that link. So look at this picture right here. Hopefully I'm pointing at it because I can't tell what I'm pointing at. But anyway, so it looks like this dude is throwing a football, doesn't it? But he's throwing a grenade. So this is a picture of World War I, and it's going to be important because this is what our chapter today and the quotes are going to be about. And I'm looking forward to sharing with you the quotes that I underlined in my book. So if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, like, what the hell are you talking about, bro? Go to the last video that I made, chapter 1. Right now we're on chapter 2. Go to that one. What are you doing? I told you to go. Go. Here, I'll link it right now. All right. So this is going to be, how do you say in français, horrible. Sorry, I don't know French. I'm sorry. If you got offended or you cringed, I apologize. I want to show you this picture though before we start, really quickly. Oh, look at that! Look at that cute little doggy. Look at that cute doggy. Yeah, so a dog belonging to a Mr. Dumas dressed as a German soldier in 1915. Well, that's a cute picture. Yeah, that's a cute picture. So that's a cute picture. So let's get started, y'all. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Hey, y'all. So this picture that I'm showing you right now, I'm going to do a sign of the cross. I'm not even Catholic, but I want to respect those who have honored, those who have fought and served. This is a dead soldier, and this is what we're going to be talking about in this book. We're going to be talking about the experiences of a soldier in World War I on the Western Front. And he's going to talk about some dead bodies. He's going to talk about the lunacy that seems to infect people, especially government leaders who send these young men to die, to fight and die. It's going to be heavy. It's going to be heavy. So that's what this is what this chapter is about. It's this character's experience in the first person. So let's get to it. Let's go to a quote right now. This first quote, so this is the start of the new chapter, chapter 2. The author, Celine, he doesn't number his chapters. So this is the start of it. The first quote is this right here. Short but sweet. Short but sweet, like a little cake. When you're in, you're in. What's significant about that? Well, have you ever been in a situation that's FUBAR? I think I'm saying that right. I don't know, but screwed up beyond all repair, screwed up behind all relief. That's what this reminds me of. When you're in, you're in. Whew. You ever been in a bad situation? When you're in, you're in. Ooh. So immediately, this sentence is so powerful because this character, he's in the army. He's in the French military. This is World War I. And this is the battle lines he's in. When you're in, you're in. Woo, buckle up, because you're in. Imagine somebody is suddenly opening their eyes from a coma. And they look at the current, I don't know, situations today. Had something weird gotten to these people? Something I didn't feel at all? I supposed I hadn't noticed it. I feel that way. I feel that way politically. I'm not gonna get into politics here. I feel that way politically about some of the people I care about. I'm sure maybe you can relate. There's a good chance you can relate if you live in the United States of America. We're polarized as hell. We're polarized like magnets up in here. But that's all I'm saying in terms of the politics. Just a profound quote. It struck me. Had something weird gotten into these people? Something I didn't feel at all? I suppose I hadn't noticed it. Well, I'm noticing it now. But what he's talking about here, what the narrator is talking about here is he's talking about a bloodlust. He's talking about the government's decisions to get into a war and be happy about it. Bloodlust. Like, what the hell's gotten into these people? What the hell's gotten into these people? Am I the only sane one here? Am I the only sane one here? I can relate to that. Not being in war, but I can relate to feeling like I'm the only sane guy left. Can you? Let me know in the comments, man. Come on. Whew. All right, let's get to our third quote. Let's start from the top. Right here. So, this narrator is talking about all the gunfire he's hearing around him. And he's wondering, where the hell are these people coming from? Where are those shots coming from? I mean, come on. He's walking around with one butt cheek. I would be afraid too. So that's what he says when these unknown soldiers. So here we go. Those unknown soldiers missed us every time, but they spun 1,000 deaths around us, so close they seemed to clothe us. I was afraid to move. Tell me that's not some cool, good writing right there. Tell me that's not some good writing. Woo. I just love the imagery here with clothes and spinning death. Think about that for a minute. Spinning death into a cloth and wrapping it around you. Ooh, I would be afraid to move too. Shoot. I'd be afraid to move too. Man. I'd be crapping my pants and not from a disease. Because if you've ever read World War I literature before, you know about the diseases in the trenches and the way that soldiers combated those diseases. All right, so the next one, check this out. This is pretty cool. Also sad. Also relatable. All right. So that colonel, I could see, was a monster. You ever had a boss who you thought was a monster? Now I know it for sure. He was worse than a dog. Hey, don't put down dogs. He couldn't conceive of his own death. That is profound. What does that mean? I can't conceive of my own death. So I guess this colonel takes a lot of risks because he can't conceive of his own death. Or maybe he has soldiers take the risks for him. At the same time, I realize that there must be plenty of brave men like him Something's going wrong with my mouse. I'm sorry. In our army, and just as many, no doubt, in the army facing us. I'm just going to highlight that entire thing. How many, I wondered? 1 or 2 million? Say several millions in all? The thought turned my fear to panic. With such people, this infernal lunacy could go on forever. Why would they stop? Never had the world seemed so implacably, or is that implacably, doomed. Whew. That's some deep stuff right there. That is some deep stuff. Wow. Whew, man. Whew. I'm going to need to calm down after that quote, because that's crazy as hell. Whew. I mean, have you ever felt this way before? No, I know you have. In the comments, what I want you to do, if you felt this way before, or if you feel this way now, why? Let me know. Here is a continuation of that quote. And I'm going to... Actually, let's read this entire paragraph. Let's read that too. Let's read this whole thing, because this is amazing. So here we go. Could I thought, be the last coward on earth? How terrifying. All alone with 2 million stark, raving, heroic madmen, armed to the eyeballs. Jiminy Christmas. With and without helmets, without horses, on motorcycles, bellowing in cars, screeching, shooting, plotting, flying, kneeling, digging, taking cover, bounding over trails, root toot tootin', shooting up the earth as if it were a loony bin. Sorry, shut up on the earth as if it were a loony bin, ready to demolish everything on it. Germany, France, whole continents, everything that breathes. Destroy, madder than mad dogs, worshipping their madness, which dogs don't. 100, 1,000 times madder than 1,000 dogs, and a lot more vicious. A pretty mess we were in, no doubt about it. This crusade I'd let myself in for was the apocalypse. Woo! I'm gonna stop right there. Crazy. First of all, what the hell's this guy got against dogs? I don't see dogs waging world wars against other dogs. A dog bite you or something? Anyway, what a quote. What a quote. I'm just... I'm about near speechless. Because I love this mentality of... I love just getting into the mentality of somebody who sees all this death around them, all of these noises of war around them. What is it like in their head? Holy crap, man. Holy crap. And then the last thing I want to leave you with today is one sentence, but again, makes you think. Profound. Right here. You can be a virgin in horror the same as in sex. So, I like how he uses that word virgin here to not refer to sex, but to refer to something else. You can be a virgin in horrible, horrific things. Either seeing them, doing them, having them done to you, as you can be with sex. So, oh, and look at this. Look at this right here. And there I was, caught up in a mass flight into collective murder, into the fiery furnace. And mind you, this isn't the Holocaust. Because, people say, oh, the fiery furnace. No, this is World War I. This is before. I'm loving this writing so far. I'm loving the cynicism of it. I'm loving it. But I mean, obviously I hate war and all this, but I'm loving the cynicism of it, because with these words, he's fighting back against the madness. He's fighting back against the horror he sees around him. He is not shooting bullets at it. He's shooting words. He's writing it. So, I think I want to stop there. There's more in this chapter. But I don't want to make this video too long. And I want to give you something to digest on before I do the next one. So I want to stop right here. Thank you. If you made it this far, please leave a comment. I'm going to put these quotes in the comments. Leave a comment and like, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And I really love to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. See you later, everybody.